And as you find a comfortable position, I wonder if you can just breathe deeply and naturally. Perfect. And what I mean by comfortable is if you need to lay down under a table to feel safe, keep your eyes open, or barricade yourself in a cupboard, go ahead, because it turns out that can be pretty normal for PTSD. Perfect. And I'm curious if you can continue to breathe gently and notice your chest expanding and relaxing as you take control of this breath. Perfect. And sooner or later, your attention may begin to focus on the relaxing rhythm of your breathing. Perfect. And I don't know if you'll notice how easily you let go of tension. But what I do know is it feels so good to relax. And I wonder if you can picture a very small version of yourself in the distance. Just give yourself permission to hallucinate a small version of yourself on the horizon. Perfect. And you and I both know in the tapestry of life, positive states bind us. And I'm curious if you can allow a natural state of laughter flow through their thoughts like a stream of positive energy flowing through their mind, like a gentle positive breeze that lifts their spirits high. Perfect. And I'm not sure you're aware how special you are. You've slowed down your breath rate, heart rate, blood pressure, without me asking that of you. And you've successfully hallucinated, seeing a positive version of yourself along the horizon, sober. That's how special you are. No one else until the end of time will ever have your wisdom, strength, or resilience. Maybe in the past you felt you could do more to manage your PTSD, move things quicker, or something else. But what I do know is anyone in your situation would completely understand. In fact, it's got nothing to do with you. There's a process to things being different. And you have done the best that you could at that time, so you can be a little kinder to yourself, can't you? And while you're focusing on that positive version of yourself on the horizon, raising their spirits with positivity, I'm going to share with you a few stories. And at first you might be thinking, why am I sharing with you these stories? But your subconscious mind will be listening and do something wonderful for you a little later on. And it reminds me of when, in the midst of Richard Branson's entrepreneurial odyssey, a formidable opponent emerged in the form of John King, Baron King of Wartnaby, renowned not only as the head of British Airways, the airline, but also the owner of the third largest ball-bearing business in the United Kingdom, and Mrs. Thatcher's favourite businessman. And around the same time Baron King took over BA, British Airways was witnessing the emergence of a tenacious rival, Richard Branson's airline, Virgin Atlantic. And throughout Branson's journey, Baron King, a figure of staunch opposition, consistently voiced his discontent, criticising Branson's ventures and unconventional strategies. Despite Branson's successes and triumphs, Baron King remained unrelenting, casting a cloud of negativity over his endeavours. Baron King's complaints became a reoccurring theme in the otherwise harmonious melody of Branson's achievements. Branson, undeterred by this unending criticism, used it as fuel, transforming Baron King's negativity into a driving force for his relentless pursuit of innovation and excellence. Branson's story, intertwined with the constant complaints of Baron King, served as a powerful lesson to aspiring entrepreneurs. It demonstrated that in the face of relentless criticism, unwavering determination and belief in one's own vision could pave the way for transformative change and unparalleled success. And in this challenging landscape, a sinister plot unfolded. The dirty trick scandals of the 1990s. In the face of such adversity, Branson emerged victorious. His triumph was not merely over a business rival, but over the essence of unethical practices. The dirty trick scandal became a testament to Branson's commitment to the ethical business conduct and innovation, and the enduring power of integrity. In the entrepreneurial world, it stood as a shining example of how one man's vision could overcome even the hardest moments, leaving a legacy that would inspire generations of entrepreneurs to come. And I don't know what the thoughts in Richard Branson's head were, but my guess is they were something like, why are they targeting me? I never expected betrayal in the business world that I love. This is my battlefield now. Every entrepreneur deserves fairness. I just can't turn away as they choose to fight me. These stories inspire me to keep going. Against all odds, I step into the arena, armed with resilience. Their attempts to silence us only fuels our determination. And in their desperation, we find chinks in their armour. Our victory stands as a testament to the power of perseverance. The scars we bear remind us of victory against all odds. We find redemption for every entrepreneur. We return not just as an entrepreneur, but as a champion for justice. And it reminds me, in the realm of music legends, the Beach Boys stand tall, especially with iconic hit songs like Good Vibrations and California Girls. However, at the peak of their fame in 1975, the lead singer of the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson, faced tough times with drugs and mental health. People wondered why someone with that God-given talent, would turn to drugs. Brian tried an unconventional 24-hour treatment plan, and it didn't work, and it even caused problems. He heard scary voices known as auditory hallucinations that wanted to hurt him, and it didn't help that Brian believed that the devil was after him. 9 years later, he stopped that unconventional 24-hour therapy that took away 9 years of his life. But the truth is, things got better when he could distinguish self-talk from hallucinations. And when Brian chose regular treatment from normal therapists, while they were slow, it was a safe choice and they worked. Brian's story is inspiring. Ultimately, it was Brian that pulled himself out of the shadows and into the sunlight. And it shows that even in hard times, with the right help, people can heal. And it reminds me of the miniature guardians, keepers of the reactive realms. In the microscopic world of micro-terrasoyus, a realm hidden within the atoms and particles of the universe, lived Lena Saki, a tiny scientist with an extraordinary gift, the ability to perceive the subtle and physical reactivity of their miniature universe. Amongst the miniature civilizations and reactive energies, Lena Saki's unique talent was both curiosity and wonder. And one day, while exploring the subatomic depths, Lena felt a peculiar energy shift. She wondered, could these quantum fluctuations be the fundamental essence of our realm? Are these tiny particles communicating with unseen forces? Embracing her gift, Lena delved into the mysteries of quantum entanglement. She pondered, I wonder if subatomic particles communicate through these subtle energy exchanges. Do atoms pulsate in harmony with other particles? Are the miniature machines and devices influenced by reactive forces? A cataclysmic event shook micro-terrasoyus, disrupting the harmony of their reactive world. Lena sensed a disturbance. She questioned, what could have caused this disruption in our miniature universe? Are there unseen forces at play, throwing our realm into chaos? Lena encountered the race known as the Western Picrolians, masters of harnessing reactive energies, naturally and holistically. They shared their ancient technique, teaching her to channel only her natural state. The Western Picrolians envisioned themselves as tiny beings inside a crystal ball, rearranging their energy outside their bodies, all naturally. They patiently allowed this energy to re-enter through their left fingers, up their shoulders, and gradually permeate their entire being. Lena marveled at their natural dedication to zero excessive force, realizing it took months or even weeks to perfect this intricate process. Empowered by new Western wisdom, Lena and the Guardians ventured across subatomic structures, healing particles and atoms with their unique abilities. They encountered diverse civilizations, each with unique reactive characteristics. Lena pondered, what can we learn from these tiny societies? Can we share our knowledge and teach them to harness their reactive potentials responsibly? In the end, Lena and the Guardians realized that their miniature cosmos was an intricate web of reactivity. She wondered, are every particle's motion and every reaction resonating across our miniature universe? Are we not just observers but active participants in the internal dance of reactive energies? Lena's legacy lived as a symbol of universal equilibrium, reminding the miniature beings they are not insignificant in the vastness of the universe, but vital players in the delicate balance of reactive forces shaping their tiny realm. And someone wise once said, the way to bring about change is to be proactive and active. And it isn't necessary to think very deeply. And what I'm saying without any effort on your part at all is, without knowing it, you can clearly distinguish reaction from proactive action. And I don't know how you decide, but I'm curious about you. And most people have experienced cleaning out a garage, sorting out clothes in a suitcase or something else. And sooner or later, it gives everyone a sense of pleasure to rearrange a few things. And you've known all along how to get it all in order. Maybe there was a time when you didn't, but you already know how to. And just like the moon appears larger at the horizon than it does up in the sky, or the autokinetic effect, when you stare at a bit of light in a dark room, it appears to move and may seem to drift slowly. Now that you have everything perfect, I wonder what you need to bring into focus now. And I don't know if you'll say to yourself, I'm setting myself up to win today. But what I do know is, every time you deliberately choose to disassociate and rearrange your focus with positive self-talk, you can expect a speedier recovery. And you deserve that. And every time you deliberately choose to take the time for self-care, you can count on feeling safer, one subatomic level at a time, little by little, moment by moment. And every time you deliberately choose to imagine a distant version of yourself, laughing, lifting those spirits higher on the horizon, you can predict your natural energy will lift. And sooner or later, without any effort on your part at all, your life will be better. And I don't know what better means to you 10 years from now, but I'm curious about you. perfect. And when you're ready to time travel, take that wonderful future back into this present moment. You can begin to orient yourself back, stretch out, wriggle your fingers and toes, and open your eyes. Welcome back. You're perfect, just as you are.